roads during the daytime. We're headed down Highway 530 south of Green River, Wyoming. We're about 15, 16 miles south of Green River and then onto a dirt road, county road, to find the truck, get it loaded up, bring it back to Les Schwab Tire Center in Green River. I think that's about it. Nothing too exciting. Just a standard call for this morning.
No wind.
Yeah, it's no wind. It's pretty nice out. It's probably 65, 70 degrees out there, something like that.
It feels like that inside the truck. 65. So it's probably 75.
It's supposed to be cooler today. There's that
pretty warm outside.
hurricane or tropical storm or whatever's beating on California over there. I guess it's supposed to be coming in this afternoon around our area. So there's a pretty good chance we're going to get some rain here this afternoon. I don't know how much rain. Utah's getting it. It's supposed to be getting it today. So it's definitely better to get this morning while it's not muddy and miserable to get it out of there.
Yeah, because I think that's kind of one of the hang-ups this Aiden and Josh had was the fact that it was just so damn windy.
Yeah.
You know, you're just peppered with dirt all the damn time, and like, so trying to, you know, be out in the middle of nowhere, beat you know, from getting dark and then being peppered by the dirt with the crazy wind, trying to fix the truck. I mean, it's just so much. In my personal opinion, that's just a lot of aggravation and nonsense. So you should just call your the next best thing, which is auto recyclers.
Well, we had wind yesterday that was probably a consistent 30 miles an hour with gusts probably up somewhere near 50, I would bet.
The usual.
You know, honestly, we get in patterns where it's windy regularly, but overall it's not.
Well, just some days you just don't expect it, and that's when it's like, well, why?
Go over to the Flaming Gorge. It's a hell of a place. There's, I guess, 90 miles long, something like that. The Flaming Gorge Reservoir is. It's a big lake.
It feeds a lot of different states too, doesn't it?
Yeah, the Green River, Upper Green feeds Fond Mel and then down to the Flaming Gorge, and then from here it goes down and ends up in Lake Powell, and it goes down south of that as well. So our snowpack this year was really good. So the Flaming Gorge is full, or pretty well full. It's helped a lot with Lake Powell water levels that everybody kind of seems to pay attention to. I mean, it was record lows down at Lake Powell. Our Flaming Gorge wasn't horribly low. I've seen it lower this last year, but it was definitely something people were keeping an eye on. But we've had a lot of precipitation this year, a lot of snowfall. One of the worst winters in recent history for sure.
I hear it's coming this winter too.
Yeah, for sure.
The forest ranger or somebody was telling us.
Yeah. And like this whole area, there was times this road was shut down completely because it get drifted in. The wind gets blowing through here with the snow, and it just drifts right over. It's pretty crazy. We're gonna drop down here, and then we're gonna cross the Blacks Fork River down here in this bottom, and it's not really much of a river, depending on the time of the year.
It's a creek.
Like
no, I don't know.
During the springtime, it's a big river. You know, well, not big river by like Eastern standards, but by our standards up here in the Continental Divide Desert area, it's a big river. But by the end of the summer season, it's pretty well just a trickle of a river, and it's not a whole lot to it. It leads down to what they call the confluence, where the Green River and the Blacks Fork meet right before they both head into the Flaming Gorge. But it's a great recreation area. We don't have a lot of the restrictions that Utah and the bigger areas do. Like there's still places up here you can camp without, you don't have to reserve a campsite. A lot of the campgrounds are not full all the time. And there's still places where you can just camp without a campground. So that's kind of the reason why people are heading over here to Wyoming quite a bit to do recreation from Utah. A little bit more freedom. As long as people are respectful of the land and cleaning up after yourself, that's a big one.
Yeah, because we're tired of the hazards that really.
It's hard to find a tow company that'll go after a camper that's in the water because.
Yeah, so then your normal person and then their crew of people, trucks go out there and then they're getting stuck and it's just an awful situation.
Yeah, it just tears everything all to hell.
Yeah.
Tow companies won't do it because of the liability side of it, because it's hard to get something out of there with a tow truck that's gonna without causing damage, and then you get people that are mad that somehow their camper got damaged because the tow truck went in there and we're trying to cable off to it. It's kind of not worth the hassle in a lot of it. You just leave it to be their problem. It's nice and it's good to be able to try to help people and get stuff like that out of there, but
it's just a bad habit now, and it's just taught everybody else too.
Yeah, it's ultra high risk for everybody involved. I mean,
yeah, and nobody's stopping. I mean, they just, I don't know. You would think that message would be passed on to the next fellow camper. Like, don't leave your camper. Like, have it scheduled or something to come get it, because I mean,
keep it back up from the water. I mean, like a long ways. Everybody wants to park right next to the lake, but then the lake raises 5 feet in height.
Yeah.
In elevation from, snow melt. And then
like overnight.
Now your camper, I mean, that's like 50, 60 feet in shoreline distance. The water heads up the shoreline.
That's like a $50,000 camper you just done ruined.
And so, yeah, and now it's muddy, and nobody wants to risk their, $100,000 tow truck to go down there and get this camper out of the water, because when you get a tow truck stuck, they're heavy. And so the only way to get a tow truck out once it's stuck is a bigger tow truck. And then that costs time and money and puts risks on everything else too. Plus, they're roads, but they're only, slightly improved roads. They aren't like a big professional campground or any of that stuff where these people are putting these campers down by the lake. There's some established campgrounds that are operated by the Forest Service, but there's far more places to camp that are just down these little roads that run off down the lake. So, yeah, it's kind of one of them deals. The next one.
So in 0.3 miles, County Road 4, so this one it's going to be turn right. So.
That's showing County Road 1.
It says
next right onto County Road 4-1, McKinnon Road.
4-1.
I told you, I definitely said that.
So we're in Sweetwater County, which is County 4. So all
Continue on County
the
Road
roads,
4-1 for 9 miles.
8.5 miles to Cedar Mountain.
all the county roads on the map in Sweetwater County, which is county number 4, are going to be County 4 and the numbering road.
Yeah. Wasn't it in Nebraska? Everything was like county whatever, or county, or it was like A. It was the alphabet. It was the alphabet. So McKinnon and Burnt Fork.
McKinnon's a little farming town, kind of on the Utah-Wyoming border.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot there for sure, but I have a friend that lives down there right
He's like really friendly. Do you have gloves? Don't jump on me. I touched his tail. He's fine. See? He'll come to you. He wants him there. He's huge. There he is down here. There he is. Keep him. Let's keep him. They're not angry. Let's keep him. It's like Fivel. See?
I think he needs to go back out and sagebrush.
I don't think he'd come from the sagebrush.
Yes,
He's a pet. You can tell. He's a pet. Come feed him. Look, he'll come right to you. Oh my God, I didn't know we had him that big at the yard. Where are you gonna go? Well, now he's wild. He's gonna get into the truck again. He's friendly. Get it, eat it, eat it. You wasteful son. Okay, let's get the truck. Look, he can't even run fast. He runs like a pet. I don't even like. What? That could be. There could be dead ones in there, or dead babies. Could be babies. He come from the yard. You really think he just hopped up here and come out of the engine bay and come through the door to get me? No way. If he comes back near me, he didn't just. You think he just? Oh shit! He just hopped on. I think. Fuck no! I couldn't get in the truck. He come at me. Oh, let's try this again. Swear to God. You're good. I told you there was mouse poop. I think he's right over that tire. I think he's somebody's pet. Why would he jump on your truck?
That's what fucking ransoms do.
He's like a big friendly. Oh my God, you're not running him over. Ugh. He's in there. I know he is. Oh man. Oh. If he runs him over, I will have a fucking heart attack. All right. Driving with a blown out tire is not terrible on rather soft dirt. But I'm still really concerned with my mouse. I don't know where he's at. It still has rubber around the
I was trying to decide whether the wheel's loose on there. It feels like
it is. It's folding in
like
and then coming
the
out.
wheel itself.
Oh, I bet it is. Now you gotta be under there with that mouse. Well, he is so friendly. He can be their pet now. Because my guess is he's up there somewhere. Because he never come out.
I gotta just come back to
Okay. Alright. I felt a sprinkle.
Yeah, we're gonna have fucking rain.
A small one, but it's still. I'll wait right here.
John thinks, and looking at it, the wheel itself, or some may call it a rim, but the wheel itself is loose from the truck. So riding on a little rubber would have been all right, but the least amount of damage, honestly, always. All right. They no doubt are gonna have that mouse up in their stuff. He never come out. How do you think he got onto the truck? He just like, you kicked him up in there?
Jump?
He never jumped on me or us.
Yeah.
He wanted to, I think. He really did. Well, alright. That thing, it was like huge. Huge. Yeah, let's just take this straight to their house and let them know.
We gotta take it to Les Schwab.
Oh, it'll be Les Schwab's problem.
It ain't our problem by the time we
Yeah.
drop this off.
Unless it crawls. It's going up straight. You don't need me to steer or nothing, do you? Just a small adventure. You never know who you're gonna meet in Wyoming. Oh man. Beautiful. All right, put it in park. I just feel like the wild ones are super tame, or can be.
Well, it didn't quite look like a chinchilla.
The last time I saw him, he was on the right front tire. But honestly, I don't know how the hell he got there. Safety chain. Alright. Battery's running a little low. We're still carrying this thing around, honestly.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think my seatbelt off right now.
That's what I had to do. That thing was choking me out. It was like slicing my neck. Yeah.
Well, I saw something run when we pulled up over here, and I went into a hole.
Oh, you think he got... So he come from out here to the truck? Because...
Yeah.
Oh, that's so scary, because I just...
But when I pulled up, I saw something run into a hole.
It ran into the freaking engine bay is what it did.
No, I watched it run into a hole, but then I turned around and it definitely likes cars. They've probably been running around this Dodge.
Oh, true. Well, I mean, literally, I mean, you should see the crazy footage of this thing. Like, I should have had a bigger mini heart attack, but like, he was kind of cute. Like his ears, you know what I mean? He wasn't, I'm like, that's a Brad. It's gotta be. He was right there. He was like trying to charge me. Friendly like though. You know, he was gonna softly get me. And make it like...
He was not happy about being held, but...
He wasn't terrible. He was like, let me come to you, let me come to you.
He crawled right up my hand.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Well, I just keep an eye on the bed, see if we see him out there running around the bed later.
That was huge. I mean, he wasn't really a rat, was he? Because rats to me have like crazy ugly ass scaly looking tails and pointy ass ears and sharp teeth, right? That's what I think of when I see a rat. And I kept thinking, do we have them that size out of the yard?
Pack rats.
There's an antelope. He's tall too.
I think it's probably would be a pack rat. Muskrats. I'm trying to remember.
He was like a big old mouse.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
With a really floofy tail. I thought it was a prairie dog for a minute when I first saw it.
I thought it was gonna eat my face when I first saw it. It was really like greeting me, like feed me, but then it didn't really care too much about the food, so whatever.
He was more curious than anything.
Curious, he was super curious. That's so true. We just come across some sage chickens. Oh, I see them. Here, you'll have to do it. They're over there on the left, right? Here.
There's one right behind us.
That's really cool.
That's little sage chicken down in there. Probably close to sage chicken hunting season, honestly. Still haven't seen our buddy the rat come out of that truck. He's probably hunkered down in there pretty good.
He wants to go home with somebody. Alright, we're here to drop off Aiden's truck to Les Schwab. And over here is Norberg's Towing. We're gonna visit him right after we're done at Les Schwab's, letting them know that we have the truck and we're dropping it off. So Sean is a funny guy, and that's him walking whatever the hell he's doing. So yep, we're gonna meet him just here shortly. You guys will love him. I introduce you guys to Sean Norberg from Norberg's Towing. And naturally, he's on the job, so.
Right there. Is that still in the construction, isn't it? That's towards that end of it, though.
What's going on?
Finishing up that semi-wreck last night. Fun? How's it going in? There's some spots that are kind of washy.
Which road?
Yeah, you can take it. Oh, okay. I had the roll back in there. But like, if a good rain comes through, it'll probably finish walking up. It's coming. It's trying out there on this. There's some spots that are about half washed out. Like, it's still wide enough to get a truck. It gets much more washed out. It's probably onion rings, cheese balls, broccoli cheese balls. We had a sheriff escort
paint jobs.
So we went out to Cedar Mountain and loaded up this truck, but we were getting ready to load the truck up, and Megan goes in to get the keys out of the rollback, or the keys for the truck out of the rollback. Opens the door and there's a fucking pack rat trying to get in the truck.
Friendly as can be. Friendly.
Yeah. Picked him up, took him out, put him in the sagebrush, and he went and jumped in the truck.
So he-
they might find a pack rat over there less well.
Well, honestly, it'd be interesting to find which home he chooses, because he could come over here.
But yeah, that pack rat was nice as hell. Dude, here, he crawled around my hand. Like I have my gloves on.
Yeah.
He crawled around my hands.
Camera that truck landed right in between the guardrails. And I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna? I had to separate it because he was underneath it
Yeah.
in two pieces. And it's like, he still had a piece holding it. Larry told me when I got it up. Hey, there's my hawk.
Oh yeah.
When I got it up.
That's a fucking seagull.
There's the hawk.
Okay, that might be a hawk.
When it started coming over,
Huh.
and it went to set, like a ragdoll. I don't know. Yeah, this is fucking gross. I had Michael run the control, so he didn't see it last night.
So you had to transfer the load, and then
It's right there.
Who's that?
that dude out of
There's those
California.
two cars I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Interested?
We had one of them just the other day, same color and everything, dude. Like popped both airbags. That was a really clean car. But he was a horrible customer.
What's on over here?
The refrigerator unit,
Why?
keeping the load frozen.
How long how long does it run for?
24.
What's it like powered off of, or
Diesel. There's a tank underneath the front.
really?
They run like that going down the road.
Oh, is it like freezing? Like if you
Yeah,
killed somebody, you could just store it in there?
that one's not cold.
If you were a murderer, but which we're not? How's it going?
You want to get in there? There's no room to get in though.
What? This one's on too?
That's the one that's on.
Oh man!
So you can check the
Onion
temperature.
rings! It's freaking onion rings! That's cool.
Corn, something.
Big C onion rings.
Cheese balls.
Cheese
something.
balls. I was wondering what
Hot
the
dog, them little things. But this is packaged for restaurants.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there was one thing. It was a macaroni and cheese balls
Ooh.
in a 6-pound bag.
Those are good.
There's one bag is 6 pounds.
I bet those are at Old Chicago. They have those little macaroni bites.
And then I got those two there and that gold one there.
What's that white one? Some sort of
The
Elantra?
dog was pulling that one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What about that Telluride?
That condition.
Nothing.
Copart.
Yeah. 'Cause
You
the
Copart
housing,
to pay for it.
the housing's even broke on the tranny.
Yeah.
You got a rear axle.
And
Best
that's
case
iffy
scenario.
too.
Yeah.
I've had
Well,
'em-
you got the
I've had 'em where
odometer
that-
that says 22,000 miles.
I've had them where they have that sudden shock like that, and it'll pop the gears in the rear ends.
They will.
Yeah. Just because of that sudden shock. We've had a couple of them like that. I got a Jeep Cherokee, a 20 or 22 Jeep Grand Cherokee that they burned to the ground for 28 years. Nothing left.
It was a Jeep though.
melted the wheels right off of it. It's like an insurance fraud job or something.
Oh.
And I mean, I've never seen one that I couldn't tell you what color it originally was.
Oh no.
You probably couldn't even tell it was a Jeep.
No, I mean like other
It-
than-
it was
they
hard,
found Jeep on one of the pieces of the wheels that was left. It wasn't melted. But like, there's no tires, there's no interior, there's no color, there's no plates, there's no VIN number on the dash.
Did the person stick around?